From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Yellowstone National Park is back in business. Coming up, what it was like yesterday as the park reopened its gates for the first time since severe flooding shut it down for 10 days. Good morning, Southwest Montana. 6:30. Ashley Washburn alongside Chet Lehman here. Beautiful Thursday, besides a little blip that you're saying we might have.
Possibility of a thunder shower this afternoon.
But other than that, the forecast, it just kind of makes you smile.
Right, and we'll take you to West Yellowstone. We'll show you what it looks like as the cars are lining up. It is the 23rd. That's an odd number day. That means odd numbered license plates will be allowed to get into that.
Definitely something you want to check out.
Absolutely. We'll talk about that. Anywhere in Southwest Montana is the place to be today because it is beautiful out there right now. You can see on our satellite and radar picture, not much. Sunny skies are going to dominate our weather pattern actually for the next several days. That blip that Ashley's talking about coming up, I'll describe to you what that is. It's a thunder shower possibility. Temperatures right where they should be, mid to upper 40s. Low 30s for West Yellowstone, not super surprising there. Look at that, 59 in Big Timber right now. As far as your forecast for today, going to warm it up into the low 80s. That blip is that afternoon thunder shower chance rolling around in the early afternoon here in Southwest Montana. We'll talk more about that. For Butte, warming up into the upper 70s today. A little cooler and then really nice for your weekend. All the details of all that, Ashley, coming up in just a couple minutes.
We will see you in a bit. 6:32 now after Yellowstone National Park had to evacuate tens of thousands of visitors and shut down because of historic and disastrous flooding. Visitors are once again basking in the out-of-this-world landmarks the first national park offers. As Newsy national correspondent Maritza Giorgio reports, for thousands of visitors, the gates couldn't reopen soon enough.
The night before the world's first national park reopened, people on the quiet streets of West Yellowstone weren't sure what to expect after unprecedented flooding shut down the park for more than a week.
We were here, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and this place was hopping. I mean, it was like wall-to-wall people. So to come down here and see like nobody, it's really scary, it's really, and just coming out of COVID too.
But it didn't take long to see a different kind of torrent. Early Wednesday morning, a flood of cars anxious to get through the gates at West Yellowstone.
Park officials say this is always the busiest entrance. We got here at 6:30 a.m. Wednesday. It took 6 hours to clear out the line of vehicles waiting.
We're from Florida, so we're used to the hurricane season and used to people coming during hurricane season, so we knew we would not cancel our plans, that the locals needed us.
The park closed June 13th when devastating floodwaters washed out roads, bridges, and multiple wastewater treatment facilities. It initially wasn't clear when the park would reopen, but officials made a plan focusing on the southern loop with hopes to open up to 80% of the park within the next 2 weeks.
We worked really hard, to come up with this plan. It was actually an idea that was presented to us from members of the Gateway communities.
Last June, the park saw nearly 1 million visitors. This year, to avoid congestion from the partial reopening, they implemented a license plate system, which allows cars with a license plate ending in an even number on even dates and odd numbers on odd dates.
We're going to be evaluating all day long just to see, how it's working, if we need to make any tweaks. This is something very new for us.
If that doesn't work, they may move to a reservation system, but people who work in this summer Gateway destination hope it doesn't come to that.
We were really nervous for the reservation system because it would just choke us. It would just really limit the number of people that would be able to come through here when we're capable of handling so much more.
Only 3 of the park's 5 entrances opened Wednesday, and while lines stretched for miles in West Yellowstone, several other surrounding communities are still cut off.
What those people are going through, they're completely cut off. Their lives are completely changed.
And tourists are resorting to Plan B.
It has worked out. Yeah. We would have rather have been in Yellowstone on the upper loop, but that didn't work out, so we just made the best of it.
There's a lot to do and see outside the park too. And I don't think a lot of people realize that.
And the Park Service says fewer than 5,000 vehicles entered the south half of Yellowstone yesterday. Normally, it's about 10,000 at this time of year. And the odd even license plate system for entering the park seems to be working. The park says fewer than 1% of those trying to get in were turned away because they had the wrong plate number. A park spokesperson tells MTN that there should be fewer lines at the gates today because the gates are already open and visitors will not have to wait for a predetermined opening time. And Senators John Tester and Steve Daines, with the support of the Montana Outfitters and Guides Association, are asking the federal government for flexibility in the permitting process in the wake of devastating flooding in the Yellowstone area. They say flexibility in the permitting process, specifically Bureau of Land Management and Forest Service lands, will help avoid severe economic damage to Montana's rural communities and small businesses impacted by recent floods. Tester told MTN with key infrastructure connecting Montana to Yellowstone damaged or destroyed. This is a short-term solution that can aid impacted communities while repairs are made in the coming years.
As Montana continues to be open for business, we continue to want to have tourists come in. This will give those outfitters the opportunity to operate in wake of the catastrophic flooding that we've seen in southern Montana.
Additionally, when the severe flooding across Montana started early last week, Montana Disaster and Emergency Services quickly got into action. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian has a look at what they've been doing to support the response and the recovery and the help they're getting from the outside the state.
I'm at the State Emergency Coordination Center at Fort Harrison outside Helena. It may not look like there's a lot of activity in this room right now, but that's because the people who've been working here are out on the ground, getting ready to help Montanans as they do damage assessments from what's been caused by the severe flooding across Montana.
Really, we're just standing by to make sure that whatever unmet needs are out there, we've got that on our radar and can help during the response.
Montana DES Administrator Delilah Bruno says they started preparing for a flooding response when they got reports of heavy rainfall in southeastern and south central Montana. They scaled up their operations quickly in the first days, directing incident management teams from across the state to the areas where they were needed. Now they're formulating plans as Montana begins to shift from response to recovery.
We're always curious, how can we help citizens? How can we help communities help citizens?
Montana's received significant support from outside the state. Bruno says they've had 48 federal employees on the ground, mostly from FEMA. In addition, they're hosting staff from other states, many coordinated through the Emergency Management Assistance Compact, or EMAC, which allows states to send personnel and resources working governor to governor.
So we have folks here that are helping from Florida, from South Carolina, from Wyoming, California, Oregon, and other states if we need to. So we welcome them in and are pleased to have their help.
On Wednesday, leaders held a coordination session for 5 teams that will be going out to affected areas to talk to homeowners and do damage assessments. That information will help the state make the case to the federal government as they seek approval for financial assistance to individuals,
so that we can better tell our story to our federal partners on what we need here for help.
DES is also encouraging property owners who've experienced flooding damage to fill out an online form documenting it. You can find a link on our website. Bruno praised everyone who's been involved in the flood response.
Just a big thank you to the communities. I can't say enough about how well organized this response was, how professional they've been in dealing with a lot of chaos.
Leaders say they'll be here as long as it takes to get through all the recovery planning and assistance they need to work on. At Fort Harrison, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
As we watched homes cave into rivers, people jumped into action to reclaim muddy messes of their own, help their neighbors get back into a routine and function, or get roads and businesses reopened that count on summer to make a living. We're inviting you to join us for a special MTN report, Troubled Waters, Montana's Historical Floods, right here on KBZK and KXLF tomorrow at 6 p.m. And we thank those of you who have already donated to the MTN flood relief. We've partnered with the E.W. Scripps Howard Foundation through our parent company that qualifies to make your donation tax deductible. All you have to do to donate is go to KBZK or KXLF.com/floods or text 345-345. 100% of what you give stays in Montana to help our fellow Montanans. Very exciting, and donate if you can.